Okay, in this video I'm going through removing the loader, going through steps 2 and 3. Number 2 is remove the 2 hydraulic lines from the front pump. You got your high pressure line right here, and the low pressure line in the back. There's a clamp right there, and there's another one down below a little bit, right there. We'll remove both of those. And the second thing says remove the pump and drive shaft. As you can see, there's a bolt on this side holding the pump to that yellow plate, and the drive shaft goes behind it into the engine. So we'll loosen all of these, and then once I get those lines off, I'll go ahead and take the pump off. And then number 3 says cap the ends of the hydraulic tubes and the pump opening to prevent dirt from entering the hydraulic system. Now I'm going to use some rubber gloves and rubber bands to cap the lines. I've also got my bucket down here to catch any oil if it's still in the system. And as far as the pump goes, I'm probably going to have to get a plastic bag from a store and put it in that and just tie it shut to help keep dirt out of it. So that's what I'm going to do. The close side over here, that big nut back there is what I'm going to go after. It's an 1.5 inch size, and then the ones on the other side are 9/16. I don't actually know what this size is yet. I'll have to address that when I get to it. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start on the other side with the 9/16 on the low pressure side. So I was able to get this loose, put my crescent wrench in here, took this little piece of wood and held it up right there and hammered it with my 2-pound hammer so it came loose. Just needed a little bit of an impulse push, and now it's coming off. So let me get my bucket under there, see what happens. Again, I thought I'd depressurize the system, so by dropping all the cylinders down, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, cool. A little liquid coming out of there. As expected, draining down the little yellow frame piece there into a bucket, and the connection's dirty and the frame's dirty, so this oil is just going to go in the trash. Well, to recycling anyway. There's actually a municipality near me that accepts old oil and then burns it for heat in their municipal public service building, where they keep all the snowplows and trucks and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and loosen the pump. It uses a 3/4 inch head bolt. It's kind of hard to reach, so I'm going to slip this in here and whack it with my hammer. Oops. Of course, as I'm loosening the front bolt on this pump, I realize it's turning a lot and not going anywhere. Well, why is that? Because of course there's a nut on the back. I'm going to slip my ratchet on there. Loosen it that way. There it goes. It's moving pretty easily. Let's see if I can do it by hand. Almost. There it is. Another good reason to do it by hand is to keep it from falling in the oil. How many times have you done that? Don't ask. Alright. I'm going to keep this stuff all together. Interesting, a lock washer on the back, of course. I'm going to need to clean that bolt. Now I'm banging on this metal here, but it's not actually the radiator, it's just a decorative cover for this 50s era tractor. Oh boy. Let's see if I can get this back. So I've gotten the pump all bagged up. It's resting on the spindle, so I'm going to have to relieve the weight of that by tying it up to something. But the pipe on the right there moves back a little bit. It's kind of loose against the frame, so I should have a lot of room there to work with that. So the next step I'm going to do is actually start unbolting the loader from the frame. We'll get down to step 6 next.